You're welcome. And may your path always be...
Well met.
Prophet. Yes. What?
The fabled prodigy. I hope you...
Walk blessed, sister.
Yes? Is it important? If not, please go away. I'm not in the mood for company. Saira, what part of I'm not in the mood for company don't you understand? Please, just leave me alone, okay? What? I don't need your pampering, your pity, or whatever it is you came here to do. I just want to be left alone. But you just don't get that, do you? You always come to me like a bloody dog. Why, Saira? All the others can. So what's the deal with you? You have no idea what you're saying. I'm a monster, damn it, a bloody abomination. And here you are, acting as if you are the only one who knows better. That's such a joke. The biggest joke since Starfall, and also the worst one. Back in old Dothelgrad, when I killed that bandit, do you have the slightest idea what my first impulse was when I was done with him? Blood on your face. How helpless you are, lying there. And I would have enjoyed every moment of it. Is it? So an army of undead is harmless until they massacre the city they are marching towards? You just... all that. I never asked to be brought back from the dead. I never wanted to become my father's failed and I never asked to have this perversion put in my head. Maybe that thing I became in the castle is my true face. And all of this is just a part of a mask that I try to trick myself into believing is real. Yes, it is, Zaira. I'm a danger to everyone around me, and maybe I should just leave. Go somewhere where I'm by myself. Maybe that way I could prevent this thing from ever... I need some space now, okay? Please just give me some time.
Transcribe. As if they'd ever listen to me. Well met.
Ah, Prophet. Good that you're here. Answers, I suppose. It's about the Neremese mage, Mishari. A tragic event. Truly tragic. It's about the Neremese mage, Mishari. A tragic event. No, but the Enterprise Shah Rim had an idea. One that was so obvious that I wonder why I didn't think of it myself. The word of the dead. We could use it to... well... correct. And I assume you can imagine why I am telling you this. Yes, you've already used the casket once, and you survived. That makes you the best candidate. What do you think? That's the answer I was hoping for. When can we start? Since Pegas' body, unlike the Pyrean, isn't preserved, we should lose as little time as possible. Who knows what the decay has already done to her memories? Very good. Then let us get right to it. I will call Shah Rim. Well then, we are set.
I still don't understand why we aren't doing this in the Chronicum. A storage room? This is a bloody disgrace.
All the rooms in the Chronicum are occupied. Also, we don't know how the magic in the temple would react to the activation of the casket. So, if something goes wrong...
Then the explosion only tears the three of us apart. How reassuring. But I get your point. Let's get started. Prophetess, open the casket. What do you think? Anything that helps us find her killer. Prophetess, did it work?
She isn't reacting. We should...
Well then, let's find the mole. All trails lead here. Vermin. close. Shit! Prophet's ass. What is this, a horror chamber? Well, well, this looks much more like a hideout, doesn't it? Traps, traps, traps. Don't want anybody to find your lair, do you? Well, too late. Now would you look at that? The hideout. Let's find out who you are, shall we? What the? Narumi's brandy. Didn't know you could even get that over here. These are the robes the mercenaries in Old Rashengrad wore. That doesn't really help me. An Entropist staff. So our mole is a Sinistro. Well, well, how careless of you, leaving a letter down here for everyone to read. Let's see. You? No, that isn't possible. All right, upper floor, first room on the left.
Madame, how can I?
Where's the innkeep?
Running an errand. How can I help? A pint of mead or a bed?
A bed. 5 pennies, right? Here you go.
And here's the key. First room on the left. Have a great stay.
I will.
Bishari.
Not one step further.
Wait, please, I can explain everything.
Fuck your explanation. You betrayed us.
A chance, Lishari. That's all I'm asking for.
Come. Explain. You have 10 minutes.
What is it?
Huh?
You've been staring into that mug for over a minute now. What is it?
Well, let me think. I just learned that my former companion betrayed me and followed us to Enderal without my knowledge. There, he hired a mercenary army, wreaked havoc on our excavation site, destroyed my research, and massacred our allies.
I just hired them to destroy the research, damn it. Is it my fault they snapped? Also, it's god lambs they killed. The enemies we spent decades fighting, in case you forgot.
I can't stand those stuck-up idiots either, but the Lightborn are dead, and we need the Order's resources to stop the cycle. But let's skip this part, shall we? We've had that discussion before. Question is, where do we go from here?
I told you, let me go. You have my word that I won't mess with your plans any longer. If Juslan, Constantine, and you want to betray everything we stood for, it's your call. No more mercenaries, no more sabotage. There's a ship leaving for Narum in 2 weeks. Probably the last one for a long, long time. I'll be on board.
How do I know you're telling the truth? You lied for a job, Kaleem. Not just there.
Well, this time I'm not. Damn it, Alicia. Can't you just trust me? Just this once?
Like I trusted you with Alana.
All right. Have it your way. Arrest me. Throw me into a cell. And watch while the Order has me hanged. I've said everything I had to say.
Get out. Get out and never come back. And if I ever see your fucking face again, it won't be the Order who knocks your lights out.
Thanks, Nisha. I promise I...
Get out!
Farewell.
Trust me, Alicia. Thanks, Khalid. Thanks for nothing. What the... The mead. No. You...
Took effect. You do it. I don't want to watch this.
Khalid...
Wake her.
Wait. Prophetess, can you hear me? By the name of the sun. So it worked. You were... Khalim. I should have known.
Who is this man?
A former member of our order. A master spy. He was the one who fought the hardest against Constantine's decision to join forces with Oranthiel. I always thought he stayed behind in Nerim, but it seems I was wrong. He and someone else, at least according to your report. Bloody scum. Poisoned mead? How low can you get? Forgive me, all this... It's a lot to take in. They were a couple, yes. Even though I always told her to stay away from him. He was the biggest liar to ever walk the face of Vin. An excellent trait for a spy, but for a lover, it was a disaster. Thing is, she wouldn't listen. She always believed she could bring out the good in him. It was only when she found out that he had cheated on her with a Cabetian noblewoman that she had finally left him for good. Ilana Kabrak, a young, powerful countess who supported our order. I'm guessing Khalim hoped he'd become Count Kabrak if he slept with her long enough. She wasn't as gullible as Lashari, though, and dumped him when another, more influential Northern Lord asked for her hand. A smart woman, I have to hand it to her. She knew what she was in for, right from the start. As I said, he denounced our cooperation with the Holy Order, and even proceeded to threaten us if we went through with our alliance. We dismissed it as just so much hot air, which, as it turned out, cost us dearly. Who knows? Had we been more cautious, Lashari might still be alive. I can think of a couple people, yes. Khalim wasn't the only one from our order who saw our cooperation with Oranthiel as a treason to our cause. On the other hand, it might still be someone from within the ranks of the Holy Order. No offense, Marail, but it's no secret that both we and Oranthiel still have plenty of enemies within the temple. Let's just hope that this Glimmercap dust bottle you found on the attack site can help us. It seems like our only chance. Or maybe he's already on that ship back to Nerim. We don't know.
In other words, we're as smart as we were before.
Not entirely. I will tell Commander Aaron about all this. Maybe she'll find more clues in that theater in the Undercity. We'll see. Now, please, excuse me. I need some space. Thank you for your help, Prophet. I only wish we had learned more.
Tragic. Truly tragic. I will see to her body and ensure that she gets a proper burial. Thanks again, Prophetess. You did all you could.
Wherever you look. Where is this Prophetess!
Yes? Have you found any of the stones yet? I do? Thought I had gotten rid of it by now. But yes. Oh, I don't know. You know, if someone would have told you 20 years ago that one day I would be the Archmagister of the Holy Order, you'd have probably laughed in his face. It's absurd just to think of it. You know, I was a slave there. Yes, you see, I was born into a traveling group of Aeterna minstrels. I never got to know my father, though, and living that way was hard. So my mother... Sorry, I'm babbling. I don't want to bother you. Well, after some days on the road, we met a traveling merchant who gave us a ride to the next village, a small one named Sildren in the Salathan forest. It seemed almost perfect at the beginning. The place was quiet, and my mother found herself a job as a weaver in the local count's castle. One day, however, the count simply stopped paying her, and, well, when she asked for the reason, he told her that, why wouldn't it be? We were just a woman and a young son, and he owned both the land and the local guard. We had to serve this Kriya. That was the count's name. And no one. We weren't the only slaves he kept, and the villagers were too afraid to do anything. As for Chancellor Baratheon's army, pure luck, I suppose. One day, an Enderalayan merchant and his escort passed through the village. They were on, and just by coincidence, he saw me crushing some herbs I had found in the forest. That's what I did in the little spare time I had, you know. The Salathan forest is so incredibly rich with plants, you have no idea. What I didn't know was that I had found an entire sheaf of God's tongue. That impressed the merchant so much that he simply bought me. He left her there. Believe me, what he did had nothing to do with mercy. He just saw that there was money to be made off of me. I cried and protested, of course, but 2 months later, our ship arrived in Ark, where he got infected with fleshmat. And since his relatives didn't know what to do with me once he was dead, they simply asked the Order to grant me the Noviciate, which they did. Up a left path. Sounds crazy. I tried, but as you can imagine, my obligations made my options to do so very limited. Only recently, however, But who knows if he just said that to appease me. I think when all of this is over, I might ask the... I'm sure a woman like you has better things to do than listen to the stories of a boring chronicler. I should probably get back to business. Forgive me. Oh, by the righteous path. His own sister? Poor man. I had heard about those murders. It's cruel, truly cruel. Why in blazes are the High Ones doing this? I think and I think, but I just can't find an answer. Maybe. Anyhow, let's see if we were right. What? Fascinating. Well, exactly what we thought would happen, I'd wager. The stone connected with the beacon. And what a connection it was. I've never seen such energy, let alone felt it. But be that as it may, half a chicken doesn't make a cake. Fascinating. Really fascinating.
Malfash's blessings. Ah, that pretty boy, you mean? Aye, I did. A couple of hours ago. Drank like there's no tomorrow, I tell you. Aye, he did. No, why would I? People don't usually check out here before they go. But if I was you, I'd go take a look at the other taverns round here. He sure didn't look like he was done drinking.
Bed, sorry.
Walk blessed. It's good to see you.
Greetings.
Madame?
Madame.
Midnight. Between Hope
cobblestone and
Keep
pathless ones all over the place. Hymn of the Desert King.
Madame?
Well, well. The venerable Sunchild graces us.
Hello.
May your path always be even.
Walk blessed.
Fool needs to pay up. steel crabs.
That's a nice dress you're wearing there, sunchild. I'd be careful. Some people down here would kill for something like that.
Some people just don't know their
You just
path.
wait and see. Fucking sizzle.
A penny, madame. Please, just one penny.
Now look at that. If it isn't the Holy Prophetess. What are you doing here? Looking for some fun? Hey, what the heck is wrong with you? Don't be a prick. You are way too serious sometimes, you know that? There are times when you just have to indulge. I am enjoying myself. You should try that for a change, you know. Who knows how much time there's left for that? What are you doing here anyway? Ah, right. Talking. Talking is good. Maybe I can't, yeah. Or maybe I don't give a fuck about it. Who knows? That's the great thing about life. You can never tell exactly which way the wind blows. Is it now? What if what you're seeing here is my Nah, you wouldn't. I think if you really knew me, you'd have been long gone. You just don't want to get... Let me think how I can make myself more clear. Three words. I don't care where my jobs come from and what I have to do as long as I'm getting paid. And I don't care if Adila's dead? Fuck it! Alicia. She was the first one. I took what I wanted from her, and when it got too tiresome, I just left her behind. We were on a mission in Golden Forest, and had just set up camp for the night. I went to get firewood, and when I came back, she was still alive. I saw it. She was alive, but I just... Does it matter? I didn't even consider fighting, not for a moment. Tell that to... Do you think it was any different with us? I saw you and felt there'd be money in helping you. And if that Korak had offered me my... You think we're friends, or whatever, but we aren't. If that's what you want to believe, go ahead. You think I'm something that I'm not. Something I never was. Adila and Lycia? Now, please, just go, okay? I need to get away from here. From this city, from these people, from everything.
An outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
Yes? Have you found any of the stones yet? Here you go looking for a stone, and you simultaneously solve an Enderalian mystery. Good work. I had read theories about what happened to the Count, but this is not what I had imagined. I wonder what became of that girl. Huh. It seems as if a part of the stone's energy really was banished into her body. Just look at it, it's somehow duller than the others. But still, it should make a difference. At least all that suffering wasn't in vain. Let us insert the stone. This is a better place for all that energy to be than in the hands of some poor souls the Highlands are looking to poison. Only one more stone to go now, Prophet. Oh my, that is horrible. I knew Dalgais wasn't exactly a paragon of virtue, but to abandon one's son simply because... I will never understand those sorts of people. But still, this tragedy tells us we were right about our theory regarding the stones. To destroy the village and make this boy suffer, that is perfidious, truly perfidious. At least we now have all the stones. Let us complete the mosaic. By the left path, what power! If we could really direct this and use it against the Highlands, it might work. It just might work. Now are we... Wait a moment. You feel that? Something's different. The sea of eventualities. I can't feel it anymore. No, I don't think so. It's like a veil put in front of my eyes. This doesn't bode well, it truly does not. Sharim. He's currently trying to raise the barriers. The ones at the gates. They are meant to magically seal them as a protection against Korak's armies. The walls are nearly impenetrable, but the gates aren't. Sharim said he would raise entropical barriers to take care of that. Quickly, go see him and find out what is going on. I will secure the beacon as best I can. Go!
I tell you it won't work. I can't see anything.
But why? That just doesn't make any sense.
Yes? What are you doing here?
One more time for the slow thinkers among us. I recognize a magic blockade when I see one. And as long as it is active, we can't put up the barrier.
I understand that you're upset, but an order is an order. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Thank the sun, Harenthiel. I'm trying in vain to make this highly intelligent commander of yours understand that these headaches are not arbitrary.
Grandmaster?
Sharim is right, Commander. Something is wrong.
What the...
The Nerames are inside the city! They're inside the city, damn it!
What's the meaning of this?
The Nerames, they're inside the King's Bay. Their ships, they just appeared. I don't understand.
They just appeared? Are you trying to tell us that an entire fleet entered our harbor and nobody noticed it?
Of course. They cast an invisibility spell on their fleet. The magical blockade prevented us from recognizing it. Good plan. Thanks to the utterly capable military around here. One that worked out perfect.
Watch your mouth, wild mage. Nobody...
Come on. It does not matter how it happened. We must act quickly. Sharon, is the spell for the barrier of the gates ready?
One at the main gate, yes. Until now, we couldn't cast it because of the blockade. Can I give the signal?
Yes. They want us to panic, but we will not do them the favor. Activate the barrier, then return to us. Soldier, you said that the Nerames have already invaded the city. To what extent?
They're in the fog district, I think. They overran the harbor gate before we were able to close it. But Sergeant Harlechan has entrenched himself at the gate of the lower district. He won't be able to hold it for long.
Good. Commander, station your soldiers on the battlement and use arrows to keep the Nerames at a distance. Don't let them get close to the market. You, Prophetess, will accompany me there. We will liberate the south quarter and then secure the harbor gate, so that Sharim will be able to place a barrier there as well. At least the heart of the city will be safe then.
You're going to fight?
Yes. Now go. Time is of the essence.
Understood. Soldier, follow me.
Are you ready? Good. We need to find Sergeant Harlian. The soldier said he's in the south quarter. Follow me. Bastards. They will pay for this. Infiltrators. Just as I suspected.
Poison the world long enough.
What the heck?
Prophetess. Yes?
Help!
Grandmaster Aramthiel. It is an honor.
The honor is mine. What is the gate's status?
Bad. Dozens of Naramis are behind this gate, and they're setting up rams.
Then we will stop them. We have to secure the harbor gate at all costs. Once we've done that, our mages will seal the gate. This is all of you, I take it?
For now, yes. But reinforcements are on the way. I forgive my failure, Master. We should have seen it coming, but everything just happened so quickly.
Sergeant Harthian.
Who? Grandmaster Aramthiel. It is an honor.
The honor is mine. What is the gate's status?
Bad. Dozens of Naramis are behind this gate, and they're setting up rams.
Then we will stop them. We have to secure the harbor gate at all costs. Once we have done that, our mages will seal the gate. This is all of you, I take it?
For now, yes. But reinforcements are on the way. I forgive my failure, Master. We should have seen it coming, but everything just happened so quickly.
I know. Now come on, we march out. Every second we wait will help the enemy.
Yes, sir. Guardsmen, the Grandmaster is relying on us, and so is Malthus. Live up to your names.
Yes, sir!
Go!
Do as the Grandmaster says. He's the only one who can save us now.
For freedom!
Aaron's archers, just at the right time.
Die already!
Good. Now close the gate.
Yes, sir.
It's jammed, Sergeant! What? What are you talking about?
Is it possible that the Naramis have sabotaged the mechanism?
Sabotage? Yes, of course, that must be it. What can...
The locking mechanisms of the gate are on both sides of the wall, correct?
Yes. Yes, Master, that's right.
Good. Prophetess, you and I will fix the cranks. Sergeant, in the meantime, you and your men will keep the Naramis off the gate. When we are finished, we will give the signal for retreat. Understood?
Yes, Master, of course. Gil, Belmont, prepare the cannon. Let's show the bastards what it means to defy the Lightborn. We will await your signal, Grandmaster. May his light guide you.
And you. Follow me, Prophetess, to the beacon. Well then, there are two cranks with which the portcullis is controlled. One can be reached by following the left hallway, the other one is to the right. We do not know if the Naramis have already sabotaged both mechanisms, but I suppose so. You take the left crank, I will take the one on the right. Once that is done, you will return to the city gate. Understood? I'm sure they're trying their best to do just that, but it will take time. The defense mechanisms of Ark are more than solid. Let's not push our luck, however. Go.
Hurry up, damn it!